I wanted to talk about this for like a while, and I was going to talk about this yesterday, but you know, shit happens. But today, I got time to talk about this today. Shout outs to 50 Cent. Alright, he's always been one of my favorite rappers and all the other stuff. That man knows how to get money. That is a true definition of a hustler. What is this coming on? So most people don't know. Teirra Mari was trying to sue 50 Cent. She lost the case, and she actually owes 50 money. I forgot the details and all that other stuff, but let's just like skip to everything. She tried to sue 50 Cent, didn't work. She ended up having to pay back 50 Cent, and I think it was like $30,000 or some shit like that. All right, obviously she ain't got it. And she was like, and you know how petty 50 Cent is. You come at him, he's going to make sure you don't have a career in the end. And that's how, and he comes at everybody hard. That's just not, and this is, alright, let me continue the story. Obviously, she said she ain't got it. She made a diss song, she ain't got it and all that other stuff. 50 Cent trademarked and she was like having this slogan like, I ain't got it. He trademarked the slogan, and like anytime she says it and all the other stuff, he's going to get paid off of it. So 50 Cent's one smart black man. Like, I don't like, as far as y'all can hate him as a rapper, y'all can hate him as a person, y'all can hate him because he petty, but that nigga is hilarious. I love 50. Like 50 when it comes to petty crown, 50 is the petty king. I don't care what anybody says. He is King Petty. Y'all not topping him. That nigga has been doing this for like years. Okay, so what is this all about? I read in an article that 50 Cent, because he's also going at Wendy Williams, and I don't know the beef between him and Wendy, but it's basically he's like being petty towards Wendy. But like I said, I don't know, but the Teirra Mari stuff and all that other stuff, I saw it in this Blavity. I think it was a Blavity article. It was like 50 Cent sign is not just about him being petty, it's kind of misogynistic and all that other stuff. And that shit baffles me, because it's just, and then not only that baffles me, there was women actually backing up. He was like, he's such a pig. He's a big misogynistic, and you don't go at her. And the one, I swear to God, one woman said he does not go at men hard. And shout out to the men, because when you can tell when somebody don't know nothing about no rapper, you have to like educate him. You have to educate her, or at least for this, at least. And you're just like, are you fucking kidding me? 50 Cent misogynistic because he's going at. I think a lot of black women, for this one, they felt like he was attacking black women so hard and all that other stuff. But people tend to forget, he's petty king. He goes at everybody hard. Before he even, like, 50 Cent in the hip hop world was known for getting in beef, especially in his early careers. He was just like beefing with Murder Inc. He was beefing with Joe Budden. He was sometimes beef with Gang, even though Gang was in G Unit, then he was not in G Unit. Anybody Rick Ross, oh man, Rick Ross got it. I don't care what anybody say, Rick Ross got it the worst. And a lot of people don't know this, or seems to forget about this, because he's coming at black women, he's misogynistic. No, this nigga is equal opportunity petty, and will come at you just to come at you. And that's why I love it. It's like everybody can get it. Like, look at Rick Ross, and I love Rick Ross. Like, this, to me, it's still sad, but it's also kind of, that I always wanted to hear a song with 50 and Rick Ross, but I will never get that because them niggas hate each other. To me, whatever he's doing to Teirra Mari and Wendy, it is nothing compared to what he did to Floyd Mayweather and fucking Rick Ross, and even Ja Rule. Alright, to me, he's going easy on those women. he goes super hard on dudes. All right, Ja Rule, he saw Ja Rule tickets was on sale, bought 200 of them, so he has to perform in front of an empty crowd of 200 people. That is hilarious. Like, when I read that, I fucking laughed. And then my friends was like, "You still getting his money?" I said, "Bruh, sometimes it's not even about the money. It was about him trying to perform his shit in front of him. What if he had some new songs? What if Ja Rule had some new songs? Fucking 50 fucked that up for him. And he has to perform in front of him. It's not about money. And I told you, the beef between him and Ja Rule, that's just deeper than rap. That's just deeper than money. That's and like when people hear that, it shit is funny and it made memes. Like my favorite one when he was it was an old video of him and Ashanti performing "Always on Time," and like the video, and like when you look into the crowd, it's like the crowd was empty and all that other shit, and then you see 50 Cent just smiling. That was one video. Another one, especially Rick Ross. When I say Rick Ross got it the worst, this nigga, excuse me, this nigga hit Rick Ross with one of the worst. This man took his baby mama, brought his baby mama onto thisis50.com. Baby mama basically said Rick Ross was broke. Basically said Rick Ross was broke. He ain't really had no money. Most of his shit was rented or leased and all that other stuff. Then he took her shopping. Then he made a diss track about it. Tia told me, which is one of the best, one of top 10, maybe even top 5 best diss songs I've ever heard. And it's a very underrated diss song. That shit slaps. If you ever listen to 50 Cent, Tia Told Me, that shit is really good. What else? They was trying to call him curly and all that stuff. He makes fucking websodes about it, and it's hilarious. Like, he took what they tried to insult him with, and then made it a fucking web series. Pippin' Curly. Smart man. This is how you know 50 is always in here. And then, not only you do that, you do the shit with your baby mama. Not to mention, he gave his baby mama a book deal and made money off of his baby mama. And then took pictures with him, with his son, with Rick Ross's son, and all that other stuff. It's like, you cannot fuck with 50. He is going to embarrass you. And then, his other baby mama, who was an escort, found out about that, had a sex tape out. And him, as his Pippin' Curly character, narrates the sex tape and all that other stuff. Now, he lost that case and he has to pay back then, but I don't know how he's going to do that. But it's still worth it, and it's still funny, and it's still hilarious. Like, for him to do that. That's how, when niggas saw that, I was like, wow. And this, like, that is, like, it's funny because Ross put out an album called Deeper Than Rap. And I was like, no pun intended, this shit is literally deeper than rap now. So, to me, Ross has got it the worst. And then you got with him and Floyd Mayweather, when he told the world that Floyd Mayweather can read. And this is during the meme eras, the early meme eras. Man, those are some of the funniest memes I've heard. I've seen people put out because of Floyd. It's like, you lucky I can't read this shit and all that other stuff. He was like, this is an ALS. If you could read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I would give you this money for this whole charity. That started a lot of memes and all that shit. It kind of like made someone who people looked at as invincible or like untouchable, someone like a Floyd Mayweather. It was like, this was Floyd's first L. A lot of people's like, he may be undefeated, but he took an L in this one. He was like, that shit was hilarious. Not to even mention Meek Mill, when 50 was going at Meek Mill, and they was going at each other. He was calling him shithead and all that other shit. And this one, Meek Mill was doing his thing. God help him. The point of this story, if you want to go at 50, go ahead. But everybody knows that if it's a beef for 50 you want, that's kind of a beef that you going to go away kicking and screaming. And he's not going to stop until there's like no more money in your pocket. and all that other shit. 50 is super petty, but he does it to everybody. And it's not no misogynistic thing. He's just petty. There's no reason to... I can understand, like, you think him, like, it's an attack on black women. It's not. It's an attack on Teirra Mari because of some shit she was fucking doing, and she was being real stupid about it. It's an attack on Wendy. Like I said, I don't know much about his beef with Wendy, but, like, I don't know. To me, 50 Cent is undefeated. You could call it, even though Deeper Than Rap came out, and Deeper Than Rap is probably one of my favorite Rick Ross albums and all that other shit, that's what saved Rick Ross. Because if that album wasn't good, he wouldn't have a career. If you want to ask Rick Ross what's his favorite album, to me, he should say Deeper Than Rap, because that saved his career. I don't care what anybody say. 50 was going hard on him. But yeah, it's like, you can't put yourself, and this is what I'm saying about black women. I'm always going to uplift black women shit, but you cannot put yourself in shit that doesn't involve you, especially shit like Teirra Mari. Because Teirra Mari, God, I love that woman and all that other shit, but she's like a total fuck up. You could tell in her career she's a total fuck up, because like she was supposed to be the next best thing. It was like her and Rihanna. And yes, you look at Rihanna now and look at Teirra Mari. They both had good hits that came out in that era, and yet Rihanna's the only one. Both beautiful women too. I think Teirra Mari is gorgeous. Look what it got her. It got Teirra Mari a sex tape, and Rihanna got a Fenty line that's doing money. She don't ever have to put out another fucking album again. So you could tell which career which where. So that's all I'm gonna say. 50, if for some reason you stumble on this joint, big fan. Really big fan. Keep that pettiness going. And all that other shit. I'm never beefing with 50. That's a beef. Y'all can call me pussy and all that other shit. That's a beef I'm never getting into, because that shit's just, nah. We gonna squash. I'll do as much as I can to squash that beef for 50. But anyway, that's my thoughts. What y'all think? Today, my name is Oskino Fly, and I'm out. Peace.